Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. I know last time, my last podcast, I spoke about me wanting to talk about one of my friends that I wrote in my diary. So I'm actually gonna call her Jenny. Jenny. Okay? We met in middle school, I think sixth grade, and we just became best friends. Like I remember I would call her every single day for like 5 hours and we would talk nonstop. Now that I look back on it, that's kind of crazy that I used to do that. Um, we spoke every day and we're like best friends. We wanted to go to college together and stuff like that too. Um, we met, like I said, we met in middle school. So when we got to high school, we were actually split up. She went to one school closer to our house, and I went to a school closer to my house. So we didn't go to the same school, but we still stayed in contact, which is actually pretty dope. Yeah, so we've been great friends. We always hang out. We go shopping together. She introduced me to her friends, and she took really great care of me as a friend. I have to admit, but she, in the gist of the whole story, she has fucked me over twice, and that was just not acceptable. So we kind of stopped talking. So the first time she fucked me up was that she fucked me over. We were so I went to prom at my high school, and I went to prom at her high school. So I went to prom twice. I was actually her prom date, and I went to prom at my school with somebody else. That's not really important right now. But I went to prom at her school with her as her date. And then basically later she had a boyfriend or someone she was just talking to at the time. They met up after the prom and they went to go get like dinner together or something. When that was so fucked up, you were supposed to go to dinner with me as your prom date, but she just like left me and ditched me to go have dinner at the Cheesecake Factory with some other dude, which I thought that was like absolutely crazy and fucked up. And I think after that day, we never spoke anymore. Cause I think like during when she told me that, I think she told me a couple days before that she's gonna like leave me and like go to the Cheesecake Factory with this guy that she was talking to. Um, so I was already a little irritated going to the thing, and I think at the time literally like in my head I was like, after this prom date we are never ever talking again, and that was actually true for almost 2 years. Um, yeah, so I wouldn't say that I ghosted her, but like every time she spoke to me, I would just like have one word answers, and I guess that just kind of led her to get the hint that I don't really want to talk to her anymore. And she eventually got the hint, and we stopped talking for like 2 or 3 years. And I actually saw her during summer school and stuff like that. And I would see her around the city, and it's quite sad how I was the reason why we stopped talking, but I had a valid reason for disconnecting to her. And yeah, so that's the first time where we stopped talking to each other. After we graduated high school, we literally parted and went our own ways for like 2, 3 years. Um, After that, I don't know what the fuck possessed me, but like I think I like reactivated my Instagram after like 2, 3 years of being on a hiatus and not having social media. And I think I decided to just message her and see like what was up. Um, and we reconnected again, and she kind of just asked me why I stopped talking to her, blah 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 blah. And then I think we got boba one day and we just spoke about like everything that went wrong, and I made her buy me a bunch of fucking food, which is hella fucking funny. And she actually did buy me it. Um, so we spoke again, and then this is where, when we spoke again for this first time after not talking for a couple years, we I was about to graduate undergraduate, and I actually planned on never going to college. And for me to like actually graduate undergraduate, that was like a milestone for me. And I wanted her to be the first person that I would see um, after I graduate and finish my last class. And she said, sure, 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 you can come to my house, we can celebrate. And I told her that I was gonna like go to her house and cry. And then she was just like, she didn't mean it in a bad way, but she was just joking and chilling. And she was just saying, oh my god, you're so funny, you're scheduling a crying session with me, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, I am. Which I didn't even realize, but I thought that was hella fucking funny too. But then when it came closer to the time, so I asked her, I guess like 2-3 weeks in advance of me finishing college. And I guess like a week prior, she just told me that she was seeing someone and she couldn't see me anymore. Yada yada yada. And I was like, this shit again. You left me like 2-3 years ago at prom, and you're leaving me again at one of the most important moments of my life for me. And I was like, bitch, we are never talking ever again. Ever, ever again. And after that, after she told me that she didn't say that she wasn't able to like hang out with me the day that I finished college, but she just said she doesn't know yet because her, I guess, like boyfriend or whatever at the time is like leaving the city and going to Japan or something. I don't freaking know. And she wanted to like say bye to him, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, that's fine. But then I guess like a few days prior to me actually finishing college, she actually just hit me up and she's like, hey, I'm actually able to hang out with you. And I'm like, no, bitch, you're not gonna do this shit again. I'm not gonna be your backup. So I actually made plans with someone else that actually means a lot with me, and she was actually able to meet with me, and we were able to grab some curry together. And now that girl that I was actually able to meet with after I graduated college is someone that means so much to me and still is. And just going back to Jenny, I guess like recently for my birthday, she said happy birthday to me. I deleted her number. I was like, who's this? She's like, Sunny. I was like, okay, cool. So we just exchanged a couple words and then kept moving with our lives. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up for this episode. It's getting a little long now, but that's the gist of what happened between me and Jenny. I think next time I'm going to go and talk about my experience with her sister, which is crazy. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.